In a peaceful farm tucked away by a gentle river lived a little puppy named Bruno and a cheerful duck named Luna. These two were the best of friends, a sight to behold. They spent their days playing in sunny fields, chasing colorful butterflies, and having morning races to the sparkling pond. But Bruno had a secret fear. He was terrified of water. Every day he'd stand at the edge of the pond, his tail tucked between his legs, barking nervously. Luna would swim in happy circles, quacking with laughter. "Come on, Bruno," she'd call out. "The water's not scary, it's just the sky turned upside down." Bruno would just shake his head and whimper, "Maybe tomorrow," but for Bruno, tomorrow never seemed to arrive. Until one fateful evening. Dark, angry clouds rolled over the farm, swallowing the sunlight. Thunder growled like a giant beast, and lightning tore across the sky. The rain came down in sheets, relentless and unforgiving. The pond, once so calm, began to swell and overflow. Luna was caught in the powerful, rising current, her little wings soaked and too heavy to fly. She was being swept away from the warm, dry farmhouse. Bruno saw his best friend struggling for her life, his heart hammered against his ribs. Every raindrop seemed to whisper his deepest fear into his ears. "You can't swim. You'll drown." He was frozen, paralyzed by terror. But then he heard Luna's faint, desperate quack, and he knew friendship speaks much louder than fear. Without a second thought, Bruno bolted out into the raging storm, barking Luna's name into the wind. He plunged into the cold, churning water. It was a fierce battle. Every wave tried to push him back, to pull him under. But he pushed forward with all his might. Finally, he reached Luna, grabbing her feathers gently in his teeth. He turned and began to swim, paddling with every ounce of strength he had, his love for his friend fueling him through the terrifying water. When dawn broke, the storm had passed. The farmer found Luna trembling on the riverbank, shaken but safe. But Bruno was nowhere to be found. Days turned into weeks. The sky cleared, and the pond became calm and still again. Every single morning, Luna would swim to the very spot where Bruno had saved her. She'd wait, her heart full of hope. And sometimes, just sometimes, when the wind blew softly across the water, she swore she could hear a faint, distant bark echoing from the depths. This story reminds us that true courage isn't about being fearless. It's about love that is so strong it dives in despite the fear. Bruno couldn't swim, but he couldn't let his friend go either. Some heroes don't wear capes. They wear muddy fur and have hearts far too big for fear to conquer. Thank you so much for watching. If this story touched your heart, please give it a like and subscribe for more content. We'll see you in the next one.